Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to CricBuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
This is a very important series for India. 5 T20s to be played against the West Indies. And this is just the beginning of a flurry of T20 internationals that are going to be played in the next few months, leading up, of course, to the World Cup, which is happening in Australia. So 5 games against the West Indies. Then there's the Asia Cup. The number of matches, of course, we're not sure, but it has been moved from Sri Lanka to UAE. The dates are confirmed, starts on the 27th of August. And then after that, Australia and South Africa come to India to play 3 games each. So it's 5, 8, 11, and I'm guessing the Asia Cup will be 5 or 6 games at least. So you're looking at playing about 15, 16
They've
games.
got 2 groups of 3,
Yeah.
from which 2 qualify into a Super 4s.
Okay.
Basically trying to get as many India-Pakistan games in as possible. So India-Pakistan play in the group stage, then they play in the Super 4s.
Yeah.
If they make the final, they play in the final.
Maybe they play 3 finals also. They play Super 2s. Right? Khilate raho. Of course, looking forward to all the games that are going to be happening. But what is Team India looking forward to now? Because, of course, it's the World Cup, right? So what are they looking forward to getting the most or juicing the max from these 15, 16 odd games?
Look, in effect, you've got these 5 games and maybe 4 or 5 in the Asia Cup before you have to name your side. And
Yeah.
my feeling is, that it'll have to be that way, that the 6 home T20 games that we saw up there a little while ago would be the played by the team that goes to Australia.
Yeah.
You'll have to, at some point, because you've also got to look at roles for yourself. And over the next 10 games, they have to figure out some key issues. I think the biggest issue is who's going to bat at 3.
Yeah.
So is Virat Kohli going to go to the Asia Cup and say, look, I'm Virat Kohli, I'm going to play? Or are they going to say, no, we're going to move on? So I think once they decide that, the rest of the batting the team actually picks itself.
Yeah.
The moment you decide, if Virat Kohli is batting at 3, the team picks itself.
Yeah, Rohit has mentioned that there are some spots up for grabs.
Yes.
Yeah, India, when big names are involved, stars are involved, obviously nobody, and why would they? Also, why do you expect the captain or the coach to show their cards, right? Because all the other teams are watching. He's saying there's some spots that we need to fill, but we also know what we need to do to fill them. We will try to address all the issues in the coming matches. We just want them to play like they do, playing for their franchises or state teams. That's a very interesting line. Our job is to eliminate the pressure. We are just trying to create an environment where guys can play freely. Let's just focus on bit by bit, Parthiv. I think what they're doing towards the last 2 lines that he's saying, eliminate the pressure, create an environment where guys can play freely. We are noticing that in the last few series, aren't we? थोड़ा ये जो रोहित और राहुल द्रविड़ का थोड़ा setup है, it's a liberating kind of setup, isn't it?
Absolutely, I think that's something which they said it before even Rahul Dravid became a coach. I think that's something which they wanted to do. They wanted to give chances to players, and that's something which Avesh Khan played all 5 games.
Yeah, enough chances.
Enough chances that प्लेयर को पता होता है कि मुझे इतने गेम्स मिलेंगे और मैं अगर परफॉर्म करूंगा तो I can make into the side or I can't. Is it as simple as that? And that's something which has not happened before, and that is the reason why we've never had a settled T20 side before going into World Cup.
Yeah.
If you look around now, I think Asia Cup, just squeezing that Asia Cup in between is very smart. That's where you can do a trial and error as well. Then, you have 5 T20s now. You go in Asia Cup thinking, get Virat Kohli into the side and see whether, this is our team or not, and then you can decide ahead. Then you have 3 Australia games, 3 South Africa games, and that's when, before going to World Cup, you'll have that idea.
But it's creating a very healthy environment.
Yeah.
Because this is exactly what Rahul Dravid did when he was playing India A. He was building a team.
Yeah.
When he was putting together India, he was building a side. So, for example, they're playing Arshdeep today. I have no doubt Arshdeep will get 3 or 4 games at least, even if he has a bad game, so that he knows कि जब मुझे drop किया था ना, I don't have to feel bad कि आवेश खान को 3 chances दिया मुझे नहीं मिला, क्योंकि जब मुझे मिलेगा I will get 5 games or I will get 4 games.
Yeah.
So Arshdeep will get 4 games so that each player is given enough time, as they say cruelly, enough time to fail.
Yeah.
And also therefore enough time to succeed. And I think it's a very healthy environment they're creating.
Yeah.
But they still need to have in their minds already an idea what that team to the T20 World Cup is going to be.
Yeah.
If not 15, they must know 17, 18.